Okay, I think I finally set it up. So what we have here, it's a mod for Domain 6, pretty good. I think it's a pretty good strategy game, fantasy strategy game as it is, but I have great mod installed about Warhammer Fantasy, and at this point I'm looking at the factions available, and I'm thinking about which one to take for the streams, because as you can see, most of the vanilla factions are available here. Uh, the one I think it's strange that it's lacking. It's not represented here. Is Zinj, because of all Chaos Gods, I prefer Zinj, but there is only Norgel, Slanish, and Khorne, obviously. There are two different factions of orcs, obviously, three Imperium, not Imperium, Imperial, it's not 40k, Imperial factions like Nuln, Aldor, Minhai. Everything else is present, I think. Not a big Warhammer Fantasy nerd, but still I don't see anything missing. Recently I've played for orcs and then Nuln because Steam tanks rule. So at this point I want to check out something different. But I'm not sure what. If you could leave a comment about whatever, what do you want to see most. Maybe I'd consider it. I also tried Skavens, but Skavens are, difficult. So maybe dwarves, no? Maybe dwarves. Let me think for a while. Yeah, maybe I'll go with high elves. Or at this point, maybe forest elves or wood elves. Wood elves, not forest elves. My bad. This one's difficult. So yeah, I think I'll go with Vampyria, whatever it is, Vampire Kingdoms. And it will be a random map, not like not a real kingdoms map, but let's improve everyone to difficult. Sure, because otherwise the AI in this game it's not too great. So yeah, and then we'll handpick our enemies. Yes, so let this be Beastlands, sure. Then maybe the Southern Norse, sure. Then Null, okay. Then what else do we have in the south? Hekara, okay. That sounds smart. Skavens, sure. Ogres, I'm not sure actually. Let's have dwarves considered. And then ogres. I don't remember the map too much. Too well. Anyway. Ogres may be fun to fight. Yeah, sure. And last one will be maybe Bretonia. And again, I'm not sure. It will be a bit different to play, without chaos, but more or less in the south, I think. Not sure. More or less, no? gosh, no. No, it's too far, too far, too far. So let's 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 have this, okay? And let's let before we let the game generate the map. Let's look at what we have. So here we have Pyraloids. The main mechanic, as I understand, is that whenever we build a castle, we build castles in these games from nothing. And it's like the only type of big strategic building that we build. Um, every time we build a fort, we can assign it to a bloodline of vampires. So we can do Lamians, which I'm actually not very well versed in this, in the lore, but you can see we have some Lamian consorts. Lamian, the first circle. Is it the moon yet? Then what does she do? Hypnose, enslave, dagger. Okay, dagger is not impressive, but life drain. Sure, and also flying. No, not flying. She can stick to walls. Wow. They seem quite powerful. This is magic that is available to them. So they have 2 in death, 1 in glamour, which is basically illusions, black magic, and then 2 guaranteed levels. And that's she's powerful. Okay. We also will have access to, it seems, quite powerful breaths. I mean, ghosts basically, which are regrettably limited. Okay, now the next is. Oh, so this was if I give capital to the Lamans, so that I have these powerful vampires only if I give the capital, which is the only I have only 1 capital here. So yeah, I'll get those only and only if I let Lamis have my capital. Okay, that's more understandable, I think. So if I gave them my 4th assassins, okay, assassins is nice, which can also sail. Okay, mercenaries, good. Noble consort. So this is. Once again, I'm not very well versed in the lore of Warhammer Fantasy, but if I understand correctly, yeah, this is a knight that tries to impress the vampire ladies, and if he does, well, by gaining fights and earning speed, the vampire ladies may bestow gift of imprisonment on him. Okay. Humanist forest. Okay. Okay, so this is inquisitorial blood priest. Okay. Punchy. She does well. Oh, area of effect attack that causes fear and also kills anyone who doesn't do magic resist, and also an assassin. Okay, this is quite powerful. especially if I play it against a human. But anyway, murdering, murdering enemy leaders left and right, it's quite powerful. Oh, Salami. Okay. She's also quite powerful, so maybe I don't have to keep them like that. So obviously, the Lamy, what was this? Of the first circle? Lamy of the first circle, she was quite more impressive, but yeah, it's still good, and also they can seduce. Oh my god! So they seduction is actually like assassins in this game, but it's better in every way. Yeah, magic is not that impressive, no, but so in seduction is that there is a role. The seducing agent tries to win this role, and it depends on the enemy leader's morale. And if he wins, there is an assassination battle. And looking at this girl, I think she will win most assassination battles. Okay, maybe not everyone, every single one, but most of them, because hypnotize, enslave, life drain, and also magic. And also she's invulnerable. She ignores first 7 damage from any weapon, and she has and I also can give her, I also can give her some magic armor later. And she, being undead, she doesn't care about poison, she doesn't care about cold damage, most of it, obviously. She doesn't need to eat, and she regenerates between battles. And also a spy, so I can get to know a lot more things about the provinces she's in and the provinces she's in than I would normally. And also can instill a president. Perfect. So, what else? Guardsman. Well, it's not too impressive, but it's not undead, so I expect, while playing Vampire Kingdoms, that I will... What the fuck is this? Some insect died in my coffee. What I expect is that sooner or later, Vampire Kingdoms will have significant difficulties going up against factions with strong priests, because by the rules of this game, most of the priests have a very powerful area of effect spell it's called Banishment, that affects devils, demons, whatever, and that, which hurts them quite a lot, and is more effective as there is more in that, because it's not very accurate, but if you have a horde of skeletons, it's difficult to miss. So having linebackers which are not undead might be useful, but I need to remember this, because as troops these are not very impressive. So have a kite shield, chainmail, hauberk, arm cat, broadsword, and their stats are like 10 in this game is like mediocre. Not like mediocre, 10 is like it's normal it's a normal stat for a human that is trained, but is not like super professionally trained. It's like a guy who knows how to hold the sword and do basic thrusts and slashes, but will not impress any professional fencer. So this is good to have. 23 resources. Okay. Then we have skeleton archers. Nothing. They do not require gold upkeep. Yeah, because figures. If this guy is dead, he doesn't need anything, and he doesn't need to be, paid. Doesn't need food, nothing like this. So this is cool. And the fun part is that it has, I don't know, it has a composite bow, which is a little better than a short bow. So he has precision 10, which is first of all basic skill, and not it's not it's not enough for most of the ranged units. 10 precision, it results in them hitting anything else, not just not what you want. But composite bow has innate, inbuilt, I think not innate, precision 1, so these skeletons are a little bit better at hitting what they need to hit, but 11 is not great too. But I think they cost almost nothing, so I can amass these archers in no time. I can have a big horde of skeleton archers, and they are dead, so they never run, so they can tank, charge, and from enemy infantry or something, and be a nuisance, so that's nice. So mercenaries. Once again, it's good to have this because it's human. These are humans, and they're way cheaper than the Godsmen. What's the drawback? Because their skills are also better. I don't know, and it's written here that we should hardly pay any resources because these guys buy their own equipment. Okay, so the same with pikemen, I assume. Yeah, but okay, and whatever these guys are. Oh, the stealth pillagers, also with bows. Okay, noble cavalry. So I assume that's skilled rider. Yes, it's an expensive heavy cavalry, human also. So that's nice. And a tortured spirit. I'm sorry about the sounds. My country is in a state of war, so sometimes we hear, fighter bombers flying above my flat. So this tortured spirit, it's just a basic ghost. Okay. So what other options we have? Nekrach, whatever it is. So if I give them the capital, Nekrach, first of all they give me magic resources. This is okay. Tumbanbanshi. Okay, we've seen this. Tumbanshi is cool. And if we give Nekrach our capital, we can summon Kern Wrath's breaths. I don't know. Anyway, but it's leader, so I cannot summon 100 of them. Okay, Nekrach Ancient. What the fuck is this? It's familiar. Okay, Bone Sickle Staff. Okay, Migraine, and also familiar. Okay, the familiar, he kills someone with his little scythe, which is quite unlikely. But anyway, uh, this guy will be resurrected as an undead. That's not very useful because as a normal person, I don't want my super expensive vampires fighting on the front line for a small chance to make one or two zombies. The big difference between Total War and this game is that if your guy is dead, is killed, and you didn't use any special magic to, resurrect him, to make him a second life, to do things like this, he will stay dead. Except for one or two units that have inbuilt immortality, which these guys do not have. They also don't like fire. Okay. Anyway, but looking at this, they have pretty powerful magic, as it seems. And foreign death is quite good. How they can reanimate hordes of skeletons, which is nice. Also, inbuilt fear, inbuilt invulnerability. We can give him some magic armor further down the way, and they are also undead, and he also can heal an undead unit that cannot regenerate by themselves, which is nice, I think. And he's a good researcher. Good researcher. He's valuable, but not that valuable, judging by the fact that I will have to spend 2 turns recruiting one of those, so maybe it's not that efficient. Anyway, let's look some more. Harvest. What the fuck is this game? I don't remember this. This game has a lot more units than classic Warhammer Total War has. Maybe there are these guys in Warhammer, but I mean in Total War, but it's not, it's not something I remember. So okay, so they're very strong. They're good at attacking, not bad at defense. They have a very powerful attack, and anyway, just very powerful skeletons. And then Corpse Giant, of course. Corpse Giant is a powerful thing, but he's scary. I think most giants are scary, but the point with these guys is that most of the giants are not very good at protecting themselves, because they don't use shield, they don't use armor, and every single fucking arrow hits them, and also every single little slash from goblins will hurt him a little. This guy has this. You see, he's not good at swinging. He's not good at protecting himself. He sees nothing. But the cool thing about him is that, first of all, he does area of effect attacks. Area of effect is very nice, and the most useful thing is that he's undead, so he doesn't rout. So when greenskins like orcs use giants, these giants, they get prickled by arrows and they run away. These guys, no, never. I can get one per turn, but they are very good. Okay, let's see what we get when we give some castle to Nekar. It sounds Jewish little. No, I understand that Necro is it's Greek, I think, yeah. But like Necropolis, yes, it's Greek. But I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to pronounce it like this. Okay, Death Cultist. Not impressive. Blood Revenant. What is this? Okay, it's not something. It's some kind of undead that has a little blood magic. Necromancer, acolyte. Okay. Necro. So this is the vampire. Okay, as I can see, it's nothing too impressive. It's good, I think. Yeah, it's not terrible, but nothing to write home about. So creep goals. The nice thing about them is that they cannot be banished, but they're not too impressive because as you can see, they don't have a lot of skills. They're slaves, so unless they're led by a person who has a taskmaster trait, they're quite likely to run. As once again, 10 is normal, 8 is subpar. So yeah, and their weapons are venomous claw, weak poison. No, it's not impressive. Yeah, they will have hard time. First of all, penetrating even the lightest armor, and second of all, hi cat. Second of all, their weapons are quite short. So, if their enemies have, spears, they will be just repelled by the rules of this game, and they could have passed a moral check to, attack despite being repelled and take some damage but hit the enemy. With this morale, no. So maybe ghouls would be nice if I had to, kill a lot of peasants or like I don't know, goblins. Maybe. They're also not very well protected, but they're cheap. So I could amass like a few hundred of those. I don't know. So and then the same ghosts. Okay, what's next? Strigoi myth. Okay. So they're fortune tellers. Okay, that's cool. They can predict and prevent bad events. That's nice. What about the true Strigoi? Okay, these look like Nosferatu, yeah? And these are taskmasters, which is nice. So they can lead slaves like ghouls, first of all. So +2, so they make ghouls normal. Okay, this is not very impressive. So magic is alright for them. Invulnerability 10 is alright, and they also have armor. So have 17 armor, right? So yeah, they have 17 armor. They have basic natural protection. So wait. Okay, I understand, but they must be quite survivable in melee with normal troops, and they can deal with a lot more people surrounding them. But I still don't think that, despite him having 3 attacks, which are length 0, so as with ghouls, it doesn't make any sense to rely on this. I don't think it's useful to have them in the front line, but maybe I can give him a few, and it's not a single hero, but yeah, I can have them recruited, few of them recruited uh, later in the game. So if I gave him some cool armor, some weapons, maybe it would be useful. I'm not sure. So Strigoi warrior. What the fuck is this? He looks like a pirate. No, it's not a hat. Okay. So they are for some reason sacred bodyguards. Okay. Bargaze. This is interesting. So it's flying. These are flying vampires that are not very well protected, but they are regenerating and they go berserk. Okay, and they heal afflictions between combos, but also only 4 per turn. Okay, something to think about. And then our golf. So it's basically more the same, but they are better at regenerating. They cause a lot of fear. That's nice. They're very high morale. They're undead. They're control. They're flying. Yeah. Oh, they can see invisible. Okay. And they can hold them their own between surrounded by many people. Okay. That's also nice to see, but one pin per turn, and they're quite expensive. So the good thing about flying units is that they can take off in the beginning of the battle and land near enemy archers and enemy commanders, mages maybe, and fuck them up real good. So unless enemy has predicted that. So maybe it's a good thing to have anyway. It's good to have options in any case, but what are some other things we can have? Okay, Strigoi. So they are insane, so there is a good chance every turn they will be doing something I didn't want them to do. But they're taskmasters, so they can lead ghouls. I'm not sure how valuable it is. And they are bad at researching. And they have respectable magics, but it's not the most important thing. Yeah, and they can lead a lot of undead. Okay. Winged Strigoi is horse at magic. Okay. But they're winged, I guess. Sure, wait. So they have combat mastery, so. Okay, Swungu, whatever it is. Oh, they're swimming. So that's like normal ghouls, but they can traverse rivers. Okay. This is actually quite creepy. Spined ghouls. So they have poison barbs. Okay. And they're they are a little better at staying in combat. Yeah, okay, but not very impressive. So then Felbats. I can only recruit 10 per turn, but they're quite cheap. So it's easy to have them as an auxiliary troop. And when in this game we when we recruit someone, well, we recruit not unit, we recruit one person or one creature at a time. So 10 a turn, which is a month if I remember correctly. It's not too impressive, but having some fell bats descending on the enemy rear. It might be useful because it creates chaos. So, what else? Create horror. So it's ghouls that are advanced. So they have club, okay, claws, and then poisonous bite. What does it do? It deals fatigue damage. Okay, so they have 3 attacks, which will most likely, even if they're not very long, it can over the life length, they can quite easily overwhelm the enemy defenses. Because in this game, a single guy can, parry only so many attacks before he starts losing efficiency. So people that are outnumbered die quite quickly. Even really cool units. The units were accustomed to thinking like they're cool, like Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights. If they're completely surrounded and they hit from every direction, they fall quite quickly. Super. Now next, Blood Dragon. Blood Dragon sounds nice. So yeah. So it's like Death Paladins, yeah. It's vampires that go berserk. Vampires and knights that go berserk, that are invulnerable, that can cast a little magic, which is also respectable. They aren't. Oh my god. Okay, this guy can wreck a little army by himself, I think. That's fun. Okay. And he doesn't require a lab. Huh. Okay. Pilgrim of the Blood Green. So that's something like a very cheap sacred unit. Sacred units in this game are a little bit funny. It's a special feature that says that if there is a priest present in your army, he can bless, or she can bless the sacred units, and then they have buff that is predetermined by how you set up your nations. So in this game, so you have to think in advance, So maybe, so maybe these guys, which are not impressive, not very impressive, okay, they're kind of impressive, 11, unfortunately, good morale for this cost. Maybe they can get very powerful. Anyway, Blood Knights. So this is basically undead heavy cavalry. Okay. And also, if you give capital to the Blood Dragons, we have a lot more resources. It's about a little less than one night worth of resources. Okay. Enter for combat training. Okay. So what other nice things we can have? Yeah, Death Cultist. Okay. Blood Rake. So this is basically the same. So this is yeah. This is a little bit weaker than the capital unit, but it's a pretty cool, pretty powerful knight commander. Okay, men at arms. Okay, those are good. Sergent, parce que c'est français. Sergent. They're okay, I guess. They have played Holberg. So I guess that's nice. It's useful if we have to fight, with some very thick enemy, with good armor. Okay. Imperial Knight Aspirant. So, okay, these are guys that want to be knights and they will evolve into knights after a long time. Okay. They are cheaper, that's good. And they're not impressive at all. But having medium cavalry, I'd say having medium cavalry that's cheaper can help. But then we have Bretonian Knight Aspirant. They want to. Okay, these guys want to become vampires. I understand. So these are a little bit more expensive, but these guys will turn into Blood Knights too. But they have heavy lance and they have Bretonian Dexterity, which is good. But they cannot hold formations. Anyway, this is more like heavy cavalry, not like it's just heavy cavalry, and they pack a little bit of a punch because on the charge they use these lances, which can break many other units. Okay, so we have one left in Karstein. Okay, this is like the classic vampire counts. So if we give Karstein the capital, produces 2 blood slaves in turn. Blood slaves is like a resource you use to perform blood magic. So Knight Commander of the Rose. What is this? This guy is not even undead, but he's very impressionable. Okay, so this is a warrior priest. Nothing to write home about. Okay, this we've seen. Von Karstein, Vampire Lord. Okay, he looks great, by the way. So Karstein cannot cross rivers, like at all, even if they are frozen. So this is a great big limitations because rivers are not rare in this game. So if you're a commander, which you should rely upon, cannot cross rivers, it's a big strategic impediment for you. He seems to be very effective in combat, which again I don't think he should face combat. Unless some flying units descend upon him or teleport to him. I don't think. No, this is impressive. That's impressive. His backs are impressive, but more times than not, it's more useful to have these guys in the back. Anyway, wait. What? Loses flight in battle. Okay, so he flies only between battles. Mm, uh, okay, I guess. Okay. So, Marquez Vargolf, these we know. Knight of the Rose. Knight of the Rose is a sacred heavy cavalry with no additional bells and whistles. Okay, I can respect this. So now, we'll do a quick look into what they have as basic units. So, okay, basic undead spear infantry, which are lackluster to say the least, but and they are also undisciplined, which is problematic because the more thick your formation is, the more people there are in a single square, combat, on the combat grid, the more effective they are at holding their own, and the less enemies can attack them simultaneously. So normally in this game we want to have an even proportions. If there are more enemies in combat than your units at the same time, your unit starts to accumulate too much damage. Anyway, but they aren't dead, so they will stay in the fight until the fight is over, one way or another. So this is Undead Warrior. This is better. Okay, this is maybe because it's for this guy is it's just a zombie. It's not a skeleton. It's just a zombie. So zombies are more sluggish. Yes. So this guy is a little better, but not by much. And he has no armor, and he just has a sword. So yeah, that's at least it's very cheap. Next one is Great Guard. Great Guard is respectably armed. Okay, and it is magic sword, so he can hit things like ghosts. So it's okay. It's not just okay. It's cool, and their swords are also good at piercing vulnerability. So this is nice. It is nice. Now, skeleton cavalry with a light lance. So it's like a light cavalry, I guess. Yeah, they don't have much protection. They're perfect morale, so they can get stuck in and stay there and give trouble to your enemy. Okay, and Black Knight. Black Knight has magic lance, that's great, and magic sword. So their protection is not perfect, but it's good. It's good. They're also amphibians, so these skeletons can go to the bottom of the sea and still fight, which is nice. These scales are not very impressive, but still, they are quite expensive. I guess it's because of the morale and also this kit. This kit is quite useful, I guess, because it's one of the biggest problems in this game. When you have enemies that require magic damage to pierce them, to pierce the defenses. So this might be good situationally. So yeah, okay. Let's take them, and this screen is about choosing your physical manifestation of your god. It's nothing related to Warhammer. It's like it's what the Dominions game is about. So uh, the original game, which this is a mod to, is about a pretender god that wants to ascend and become god of all gods, which is kind of similar to what we have in Warhammer War, but not like one to one. So basically, in this game, we have to take narrative liberty, and this is uh, some powerful creature that provides many different beneficial effects to your faction, to your country, and that spreads your influence around the world. So maybe we'll take Dracolich. Dracolich is a quite powerful entity, but it's not for some reason. For some reason, it's not. Immortal. Anyway, most of the units in this game are most of the god creatures, particular gods, are immortal in some way. I mean, I'm sorry about this. This is phone notification. They're not after reforming, but you can use your priests to reincarnate these creatures. Vampire Queen. Now, you lady are weak compared to compared to monsters we have in this mod. Damage. I guess no. Sword Lich. Nah, doesn't make any sense. Lich Queen. I guess. No. Let's have this game. This game. Well, I'm still dormant, and we'll make our Dominion strong. Dominion is how well your influence spreads and how well it resists the enemy influence. If I lose all the influence, it's game over. So I want to have as much as I can, and also I think. Yeah, and also Dominion Strength gives you points. Okay, so 9 Dominions gives you 9 points to recruit secret units. So let's have the maximum death. Yeah, we're Vampire Kingdoms. It's logical to have that. So yeah, 2 magic. Let's have some productivity. I think there is order in the Vampire Kingdoms. No, I don't care. And then death will make our dragon more skilled in death. And then sealable death. Okay. And what do you want other than that? Other than that, I want. Maybe let's have him imprisoned. Okay. This means that this unit will come later in the game, and it also means this hero, I think. Yeah. And it also means that some of the blast effects are only active active when we have our god, which is not god, as I discussed, for our Warhammer purposes. Um, it means, yeah, some of the blast effects are only active when he has a physical form. So until he's out, like in 3 years' time, uh, um, yeah, we will not have any special effects, and we will think about having, you know, should we even have these incarnate only effects? Anyway, let's see. Mending Bones. All secret units will heal battle afflictions over time after battles. Um, this is maybe good, but most of our undead commanders, most of our sacred commanders have affliction healing anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, withering weapons. So this is an interesting one. So if I have this, if I get this, my my secret units will inflict decays when you're the guy who was hit with this weapon and failed his magic resistance roll will start aging quite quickly, and it's not. I think it's not as important when you win battles because you've killed most of them, and it's not as important if you know, when you're not hitting leaders, and if you're hitting leaders and mages with your swords, you're going to die anyway. But it's not bad when you're losing, which is something to consider. Huh. I know. Okay. So, incarnate only. So, 3 years after the beginning of the game, Stitching Flash. Less units become resistant to non-magical damage, plus 10 on vulnerability. So most of my vampires have a vulnerability, but this is 10 more, I think. So they will become very resilient, very resilient. So that's nice. Reforming Flash, it's regeneration. Well, once again, white guys, most of them have regeneration. So these are plus 10%. So most of the time it's not too much because, you know, 10% of your health is like not sure. Reanimators. Any living enemy killed by a blessed unit has a chance to rise as soulless being and fight for its killer until the end of the battle or until it's felled once more. Priests also get the ability to command a limited number of dead beings. So this could be fun. So my secret units could charge into enemies. Most of this is, most of them is, I don't know. This will be most effective if I charge weaker units, and half of the dead enemies will become zombies. Soulless is basically zombie. So this is nice. Yeah, I think I'll take this. Reanimators. Okay. And then blood, but it will not be active instantly. Yeah. It will be only important when we have our Draculage, which will again it's 3 years, maybe more, maybe less. Okay, enchanted blood. Blood surge. Uh, uh, so our guys may get better when they kill someone. Yeah, I think it's someone living, obviously. So I think it's suitable for Empire, no? Okay. And we still wait. What? Why? What? We -1. Mm. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah, I think we're done. So what's left for us is to name our Draculage. Uh, let's call him. Let's call them. Shanazarund. I think it suits. No, 2 Zs. Shanazarund. I think it's used for Warhammer Fantasy and the. Okay. All praise Shanazarund. Yeah, all praise. So let's give him a little more power to independence. It will mean expanding in the beginning of the game would be a little bit, slower. Random events are here, story events are disabled, global champion slots, mercenary slots, artifact urine. Okay. I don't think I have to explain everything because we'll start the game and everything will be, understandable from this. After this, thrones. So the point of the game, the main objective is either to destroy everyone's influence, or to capture every throne of ascension, which is not easy to capture when you're fighting other enemies, because they have quite strong defenses, and they have their own effects when you capture them. Sometimes beneficial, sometimes not at all. Sometimes very difficult balance left round. So sometimes, for example, you play like Karl Franz of Altdorf, and then you get a Throne of Ascension which spreads disease and plagues around around the kingdom. You have to deal with this, but when you capture enough, which is the objective of the game, you are victorious. So I've made it so that we need 7 thrones to win this thing, and then there are 2 more just to make this game a little bit more balanced, so that you don't have to win every single one. So okay, let's go. Now the game is generating our new map, and I'm hyped to see what this game has in store for us. My cat hates me. because I'm being too loud. And he tries to sleep. You may sleep in the other room, my friend. And once again. Yeah, generating a new world takes some time, but in the end, we'll have to do this only once. So I don't think it's a big problem. Now we're about to find out what's going on in this random world. Come on, game. Come on. Super. So we have the Vampyria Special Mechanic Explainer. Starting Bloodline. Your capital starts with a site which allows recruitment of 5 different Bloodline commanders. When you recruit one, your capital will be granted site that grants recruitment options specific to that bloodline. You can have a significant. This can have a significant impact, especially because each bloodline has commanders and troops exclusive to the capital province. Choosing more bloodlines. Each time you fully control the province with a fort and positive dominion, a bloodline selector site will spawn there. This allows you to pick a bloodline for the province just as you did for the capital. You get recruitment options for that bloodline, but this time you won't get any capital exclusive recruitment options unless the province is an enemy capital. Oh, you have it. So, if I take the enemy capital, I have a chance to have few very strong fortresses. That's nice to know. So taking an enemy capital, it can be great news. If you lose control of a province you've selected the bloodline, this selection will be erased and you will be free to make it again. If you take control and have positive dominion, your magic side found. Okay. So, what is this? Who are you? Shadow Servant. So, you're my scout. I have a shadow that can scout for me. Super. So, go there, I guess. We know nothing about what we have around us. Who are you? You're a revenant. So you're a glorified zombie that can lead units. And you have, let me guess, yeah, zombies and skeletons. So you will stay here for a moment. So let us look. Honestly, I didn't, despite wasting an hour looking at the bloodlines, I don't think I remember anything about it. I don't think so. Okay, so Strigoi were impressive, right? Uh, yeah, they had ghouls. Ghouls are nice, but ghouls are also very unreliable. So I don't think I'll have blood dragons first because yeah, blood dragons are expensive, and I don't think I'll have a lot of resources to begin with. Well, let's look at the map. So this is forest, mountains, and river. You can see it here. So this is quite quite resourceful. And this is also so we have a lot of potential to have a lot of resources, but if I invest in the blood dragons from the beginning of the game, I don't think it will be. Yeah, most of these guys will be very expensive. So I'll have like 1 or 2 nights in a single turn. So 2 nights a month, that's nothing. Because you need to have a critical mass of knights to punch through. So we can go with Karstein bloodline first, because they seem quite universal. Yeah, dual guys, but also they have a lot of not they have a lot of human infantry, which is not very impressive. Mm, so maybe not. Nekrach. What do they do? Large and dead harvester sacred. Yeah. Mm, ghouls, breath, touches spirits. Maybe let's go with Lamias. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think. Uh, and Strigoi are insane. Yeah, Strigoi are insane. Uh, mm, hmm. Okay, let's start with Strigoi. It's a gamble anyway. It's a gamble because I don't know shit about how to play these guys. Okay, let's be Strigoi. Okay, so we'll give our capital for the Strigoi bloodline, and let's recruit some great gods because oh no, this is we're already out of resources. Um, yeah, they're quite well protected for undead, and they will I think they will be good at you know holding the line, pushing through independence. Okay, uh, let's let's start the next turn. And see what we have around us. Pop. Yeah, my PC is not very fast, so streaming doesn't do it any favors. So this game doesn't require a powerful computer, but anyway, yeah. Let's see. These proclamations these mean that all these factions have designated a prophet. Prophet is a powerful unit which you can I think you can tell any unit to become a prophet, and you can have only one, and it becomes a very, very, very powerful priest with access to a spell that can basically harm almost anyone, but it's not as important as the fact that it becomes a very powerful priest. So, Strigoi in Imperia. Sure. So, we now have options, and these options are quite weird for me. Because when I started with vampire counts, by default I thought we'll be playing Karsteins, which is not what I'm doing now. I have in the future I'll try to read lore, but at this moment I have no understanding what's the difference between in lore and narratively between Strigoi. I'm very sorry for the sound. It's my washing machine. I hope it's not very audible. So yeah, Strigoi, winged Strigoi, and then true Strigoi. So those guys are not true. And also Striganim Mystic, which can protect my capital from, or any province it's situated in, he or she is situated in, from bad events. Okay. Okay. So I have options. Let's start with this guy now. It will take a lot of time to recruit a vampire, which is fair. And true Strigoi takes 3 months. These guys take 2 months, but they are very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. My English is, lacking today. So, while we're recruiting this guy, let us. Do we even need to hire this guy in this moment? No, because he's a bad researcher, and I don't really need this much leadership. So maybe we should go for a necromancer, and not like. These are quite powerful. Let's go with normal necromancer. Why? I'll explain. Let's go with the normal necromancers because they can research and they're somewhat effective at researching. They're quite cheap, so yeah, let's amass some, a group of necromancers to learn magic, to get some spells, so that we can be more effective in combat when we meet other factions. And let's get some light and dead cavalry, because having skeletons is always nice. And these many skeletons, yeah, it will be effective. So what we have around us, these are some standard units from the base game. I feel like using this mod, for Warhammer. Sorry, I've deleted most of the standard factions of this game, but the neutral factions that are defending their provinces, they're still there. But so we have around us heavily equipped barbarians, which may be problematic to begin with, because they can inflict a lot of damage in a short period of time, and we have not very impressive barbarians which use blowpipes, clubs, bows, things like this. Obviously, skeletons are not very impressive by spears and bows, because this goes right through them most of the time they have a very good resistance for piercing attacks. What we have here? Heavy 60 units, heavy infantry, archers, militia. This province is very valuable to us, and we maybe want to capture it first. But I'm not sure that our, small contingent of skeletons is really able to push through heavy infantry. But the plus is that the undead are not going to rout ever, unless our commander is killed. And this commander is a glorified zombie, so he can be killed quite easily. So, but maybe independent army will be, less steadfast than the skeletons. And we've also hired some grave guards. Grave guards are good, and some of those, so we get random recruitment. When we recruit grave guards, it seems that we don't always get the standard ones. We also sometimes get guys with two-handed great swords, which is actually good for diversity, but anyway, let's merge them. Here, have these guys here, these guys here, and yeah, what we have here? Archers, light infantry, and militias. Okay, let's start here, because this province is also valuable, because forests give resources and mountains give resources. So while we capture this province, maybe we'll have enough army to deal with this more surely, because I don't want to lose my starting army by attacking these guys, because in the beginning of the game every turn counts, because economical expansion. It proceeds at geometric fashion. Fashion. By the way, why I didn't take Karstein? Because Karstein vampires have no ability to cross rivers, and we have river like right off the gate. Here it is. So if I had Karsteins, I would not be able to attack, anything to the east. Anyway, here we have everything. Yeah, let's designate research for the future, so that as soon as we have our necromancer, he hits the library, opens the book, and knows what to do. So construction. I don't think we need anything. Conjuration. TypeScript roles. I can hire them. Why would I need it? Maybe cheaper. Anyway, so not conjuration. Enchantment, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Enchantment gives us. Enchantment will give us an ability to use necromancy in combat. So let's start with this. And the next turn. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we had a combat. If I press this button, this name, I will see the results of the battle. But I want to look. I want to see how my skeletons are performing. So let's look. Oh, here are my skeletons, and then. Here is the enemy militia, here is archer, here are archers, and light infantries. So, funnily enough, archers decide to shoot at our skeletons, and as you can see, skeletons only take half damage from archers, so I think it's not very effective. Yeah, okay, they take some damage, and skeletons don't have a lot of hit points. They have half hit points the normal person has, so here's 5, and these guys have 10, but I think it will they'll have no problems, because anyway, let's look. But grave guards have a lot of HP. That's nice. So you've seen they have a priest, and this priest is casting punishment, which is quite painful for the undead. But yeah, light infantry is already scattered. Militia is running away, and I don't think archers will hold for long too. Oh. Archers is starting to die. There's some magic going on, but I think, yeah. Archers are dying, commanders are dying, and everyone's out. So, cool. One moment. I want this game to display. I want the game to display boxes that will contain the economic information. So, where is it? Where is it? No. So maybe in graphics. Yet again, no. Wait, I'm pretty sure we have these options. View game? No. Map filters. Yeah, income boxes, the minion candles. And also... Yeah, okay. So now we see. So this province is not as rich as I thought it was. Why? I'm not actually sure. Why? Huh. Because it has low population, so yeah, if there is not a lot of population, there is no one to gather these resources. Now to compare, we have around 5,000 people here and 40,000 and a half in our capitals. So this province is actually not very effective. So let us send our scout Shadow to have a look in this province. Maybe it's better. And what do we have here? We have our skeleton cavalry recruited, and we will automatically recruit some more next turn. And we have maybe our capital also collects some of the resources and some gold from the province we have just captured. So the last turn we could recruit only this number of skeletal horsemen. Now we can recruit some more, and now we're locked in to this number because we don't have enough people living in our province, which is strange, because do we kill our populace to our recruits to make them bad? Okay, I'm not about to judge vampires for their practices. And automatically our necromancer Ariod hello Advil. He starts, yeah, he starts researching. This is good. So, and let us uh, let us take this province while we amass along that horseman here. Uh, so yeah, maybe after this necromancer we want a white king. So white king will be able to lead a lot of cavalry. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So maybe now, yeah, because research is important, but expanding in the beginning of the game is also important. And I seem to notice that there is more barbarians here now, which is, yeah, we can see the province stats here because our dominion, our influence spread here too. So there is almost 10,000 people here. It's not a big province, and it's a waste. So yeah, not many resources here. But anyway, we want to take this. These are plains. Plains are good for, you know, income, because it's farmlands. Farmlands are good for. There is a separate terrain which is called farmlands. But anyway, plains are quite good for money. Okay. So I guess next turn. I have nothing to do. Okay, and we also have Skavens, and Skavens have also dedicated a prophet. Super. We have unexpected events. So, children are disappearing at night. Strange creatures skulk the wilderness. What do you expect? We are vampires anyway. So people are not happy. There is more unrest. So we could send the commander with a few units to kill people who are causing the unrest, which is how you deal with unrest in real life, obviously. Or we could designate a patrolling force and spend some money for it, but I don't want to spend money on defensive forces now. So, but the fun thing is, like, this forest has become more magical, which is fine by us, because I actually don't care about this province. But if there were researchers there, the researchers would have found it easier to research because of the magic innate to this place. Not innate, so you see it's an event, but which is inbuilt in this place. Yeah. So, obviously some of the mages don't care about residual magic, like dwarves do not care. Some of the human researchers from Imperium, they don't care. Scholars, mages normally do. So let's see how our skeletons deal with what? A whole lot of barbarians, which are armed with daggers and short bows, which should be quite easy because these guys, yeah, they are not very steadfast, and the daggers are also doing pierce damage, which is not very effective against skeletons and zombies. So yeah. This is what I would have said, but I think see my skeletons dying from daggers, which is regrettable. Yeah. Well, don't think skeletons and zombies are. I don't think they should be. You can rely on, but I think they will do okay. This is Snapo, is the barbarian chief Snapo. He doesn't know how to lead people. He gives them less morale. But he also has gone berserk and will not go away until we kill him, which is not great because most of our undead are attacking the archers, and we only have like 2 zombies here and one skeleton, which is for some reason, yeah, he has his spine broken, which is problematic when you're a skeleton. Yeah. I hope our last zombie will be able to kill him, which is unlikely actually, because zombies are sluggish and yeah. So this very angry guy thankfully he didn't attack our revenant. The problem is in this game, if all of your leaders are killed, your army retreats, and with undead it's even worse, because when you have no leadership, undead just dissolve, which is reminiscent of how it works in Warhammer Total War. But yeah, this barbarian is down because he wanted to kill as many skeletons as he could, and this was not a lot of skeletons. So yeah, this is a victory. We've lost 8 skeletons and 10 zombies, which is quite affordable, I think. So let's go back here. Let's to our home province, and let's start recruiting necromancers once again. So we already have a little bit of excessive resources, and resources they burn. They're burned every turn. So gold, you can stockpile gold. This is not a problem, but resources no. So this is more like this is not a resource like it is in most strategy games. This is like capability of the province to produce enough arms and armament to equip a unit. So yeah, do we have how many? No. How many? These guys we have 47. I think 47 is more than enough for now. So do we have? Yeah, we can only do 3 Black Knights at the same time, and I don't think it's good investment. Not for now. So we have fell beds. 10 per month. So I want to do 10 fell beds. Yeah. Why do I want to do fell beds? I've explained it previously, but I want to have fell beds because I can tell them to lift up in the beginning of the beginning of the combat and attack the enemy commanders, the enemy mages, priests, and things like this. They're not dead, which is fine. So they can overwhelm enemy commanders, and as I've said before, if the enemy has no commanders, no mages, no leadership, the army routes, whatever its size, units are huge. Well, unless they have berserkers. Berserkers never flee, but not a lot of armies have a lot of berserkers. Some do. So, let me look. Wargastes, Creed Horrors. I'm not sure. Maybe I do want the big guy to lead the Felbats. Yeah, I can afford this. And then these spine, they have poison spines and 3 attacks, and also they are regenerating, because why not? And they're quite cheap, so yeah. I'll take 4 Creep Horrors, and then I'll Guys, what the fuck? What is this? It's like, So these are very lightly armed and ambidextrous. I don't know the lore, okay, and I'm reluctant to read it on stream, but they look like, they look like, yeah, they look like, I don't know why they're second, but they're very well motivated armed gypsies. Something like, I'm sorry. Something like Vistani from the Curse of Strahd. If you've played D&D, if you've played Curse of Strahd, it's not a spoiler. Just yeah. So maybe we can go all in on with the ghouls. We have these spined creep ghouls. Yeah. Those are slaves. Do you have Taskmaster? No, you don't. You have Taskmaster. Yeah, but do I want to? I cannot. I don't have enough money to hire a vampire, and I don't want to do it now. So yeah. Let's go back to hiring necromancer, and then this guy is not impressive. Okay, let's have more creeped gods. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, let's have more skeletons then maybe. I'm actually not sure. I don't have enough money to. Yeah. Let's have some ghouls. Ghouls are. I don't know what I want to say. Okay. Let's try ghouls. Why not? So let's also make this White King a prophet, which is, weird. But it just gives him priestly powers, so it's not a narrative campaign per se. So yeah, I think we're done. Let's go. Next turn. So we'll have no battles next turn, but we'll have I just trying to organize myself. Because I don't think I had to bring back my army of skeletons and zombies, because I don't think we have enough to overpower anyone anymore. So yeah. So yeah, this means that we designated a prophet. If prophet dies, we'll have to wait to his remains to pass. I don't understand this, but we'll have to wait until his remains are no more, and then after this we can designate a new prophet. It takes about 3 months, 4 months, I think. So I think one of the skeletons which had his back broken, which is again very bad for a skeleton, fell apart on his way, which is okay. It's a skeleton. And then our necromancers, between visiting the libraries, have repaired two skeletons. Okay. Whatever you think you have to do. If it suits you, of course, no problem. So let's add fellbats. Fellbats have to attack rearmost enemies. So with this, I think we can. With these, we can quite quickly, disable enemy commanders. Hopefully, at least for the neutral defense. For the independence, it will work. And then You're not a taskmaster, are you? No, you're not. Let's also... You move at agent speed and you... 12, okay. So... Let's have these guys... No. I said... These guys... Let's use these guys to finish anyone who our horsemen and flying units were not able to finish. And these guys, let them also attack rearmost animals. Animals, no, not animals, enemies. So our cavalry will try to flank the enemy and then possibly decimate the rear. So let's start with earning some more money like this. We'll try to finish one more barbarian tribe, which is more numerous, but I'm not very concerned about this. And we will get some more money. Okay, I forgot to move my scout for a few turns. I don't know where this accent is coming from, because I don't think I speak any language that would make me say turns. Anyway, so let us tell our shadow to go a bit further. Yet again, it's very fun that we have. It's quite funny that we have this river that's almost perfectly, separates our capital from the rest of the world. Because if I had Carstines cannot cross rivers in any way, so that would be so problematic. Because not only would not I have been able. I would not have been able to take this hopefully quite resourceful, resource-rich provinces. So, if an enemy appeared here, I would not have been able to protect myself well. Because I can protect my capital, but I cannot counter-attack. So Carstines are weird like this, which is fun. I don't think they have this problem in Total War, but it is lore friendly, I think. Because I remember that at least in D&D and many other settings, the vampires can cross, flowing water, and it also gives them like acid damage. So, let's see how we deal with barbarians. Oh, hopefully our impressive army will be enough to deal with. That's a lot less than I thought. Okay, so maybe because of this guy which leads from the front. When we kill the shaman. Anyway, when we kill him, we will not instantly rout the barbarians because they will still have leadership. So our pets will have to deal with the archers, which is, I don't think pets will be able to do this, but this guy have potential, because he causes fear also, and very intense fear, as I see, and also regenerates, and also is invulnerable, and also has protection. His skin is very thick. Okay, let's go. Let's see this. This is not the rearmost enemies, guys. But anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, this was quick. Yeah, this is a massacre. Okay, so I've lost 7 bets, which is sad, but also quite affordable. And one skeleton was skeleton horseman, which is yeah, that's nothing. They have way to do that. So do we still? No, we've lost one whole turn of recruitment, which is sad. Okay, let's have Narrow Wargolf because he's cool. And instead of having Greek horrors, let's have Vargeists. I think it's Vargeist, and that's how I'm supposed to read this. So yeah. Let's have 4 Vargeists, and that's all of our money. Yeah, this is suboptimal. Well, it's for the future, not for now. Ooh, so we have a lot of people here, and mainly militias, heavy infantries, light infantries, which is actually pretty cool because. Wait, what are you doing here? Why did you run? Okay, let's send our revenant to grab him. Yeah, our single war guys decided that they'll run from the previous battle. Anyway, okay, not a big problem. I don't think that he, he's the only force that helps us win these battles. But let's look. Yeah. This province offers us a lot of resources, and the resources are always good. What is resource intensive for us? Okay, we could hire Black Knights. We could hire as many Black Knights as we have, resources. So they have no recruitment cap. Not like 1 per turn or 10 per turn. This is not a problem. So yeah, heavy cavalry is very powerful in this game. Most of all because it's quite large. They have good protection, good attack, good charge bonus, and the mounts and the riders are separate in this game, so they have big HP pool, and the ride also attacks. So if there are enough of them, they're quite overwhelming for the enemy. So yeah, and they are also quite resilient. I mean, these guys aren't dead, so they will never run, and and they can stay in battle for a long time. So maybe maybe we take this province. We already have quite enough resources to have a lot of Black Knights, but let's take this province. Okay, let's try to take this province, and we will look into getting more, Black Knights, having our cavalry diversified. Yeah, and at this point, I need to look into getting priest. Not solely because I want to have priest magic, because I want to establish a temple here. Because as you can see, the minion doesn't want to cross the river for some reason. Maybe it's difficult. I don't know. It's some like logistical issue. So I want to establish a temple here so that I, first of all, protect my borders, and second of all, I want to see what these provinces have to offer. So yeah, maybe this guy's quite useless. You can have a lot of them, but he is, and this girl, do we have enough money? No, not now. So this girl, Strigoi Mystic. which she also looks like, you know, fantasy gypsy, uh, which most probably in the lore of this game cheese. Yeah, it's quite possible. Um, she's not only priest, she's also astral mage and can be some other kind of mage as well. So yeah, yeah. Let's click off the necromancer, and now we have money to buy her, to recruit her. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, let's look. Let's look what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we researched enchantment, which is good because our death mages will soon be able, I think, uh, to summon a little number of skeletons in fight, not a lot. But as we progress in enchantment, I think we'll have more and more skeletal magic available. So yeah, let's see how we dealt with these guys with heavy infantries and some such. Okay, without rear attack it's worse, and our skeletal cavalry will have to meet their heavy infantry, but I think with their lances they have a good chance. Yeah. We're enveloping them and we're starting to kill their commanders. And now our creep hordes are engaging. So I think we will have yeah. This is their last commander, and he's already hurt and he wants to run. So in a few seconds, yep, I think we have them routed. No. They have another guy, and he's dead. It was not the last commander. Anyway, I think the mass route, yeah, the mass route starts, and we're finishing them off. Yeah. So how many did we lose? We lost 10 horsemen, which is, for their usefulness, they kill 51 enemy units. It's quite alright. And then we've lost one ghoul, which we do not care about at all. Now, what now? So we have to, we will most probably have a lot of money and a lot of resources in our capital. So let's build a temple here. No, I don't have enough money. Why? Why don't I have enough money? Because I'm hiring expensive shit. Okay, let's not do this. Let's hire a necromancer now. And the temple costs 600. And my income is 852, which is okay. We have 100 in expenses. Okay, let our fortune teller go there. Let's have these guys. No. Or yes, I don't know. Let's bring our Wargeist home. And Wargeist. Yeah, again, I'm not. It sounds like German. Okay, and this one is also good with resources. And our capital, or any fort actually, can grab resources from up to provinces. In distance of the provinces. I mean, it can grab from here. That's quite a lot of coverage, I think. So at this moment, I don't think we need to, set up another castle. Even though when we've cleared all this, I think we will meet our first enemy faction, and maybe it will be too late, but I don't have money for this now. And actually, I don't feel that we need this. This is nice. We have a silver mine, and a big one at that. How much money does it get? 100 gold from there, so this is good. Do we have any special places here? No. Oh, 1 second. I'll check. Maybe? No. It's a shame. I thought maybe there is an option to display special sites on map. I don't need to because there is one. Blind. Okay. It is displayed. Sure then. Let's conquer this forest, which is weirdly inhabited by people of different color. Which is not weird by itself, but it's weird when they're surrounded by barbarians. They're quite distinctly white. Okay, maybe this is something like inbred community, which would make it quite easy to conquer, hopefully. So let's hire this guy, and then we need more money. We need more and more money, and our shadow needs to go here. This is a town. Town normally means that there is a lot of people there, and it's also farmland, so it must have quite a lot of money income to it. Maybe we want our next. Maybe we want our next castle to be there. But I'm not sure, because coastal provinces are most of the time not worth it, for me at least, because how do I say it? For most factions, we cannot collect anything from water, at least nothing much, because our units cannot go underwater and conquer these provinces. But it may not be the case with empires. We don't have this in Warhammer lore. I think we don't have this. But our skeletons can go underwater because they're not great there. Skeletons are not great anywhere, but underwater they are not even less great. But the thing is, we can go underwater and we can collect there. But most of the underwater provinces are not very rich anyway, so okay. And I wanted to see what enchantment 1 gave us. So these are normal things. So protection from fire, levitate. It's like personal levitate, no? Yeah. They cast it on themselves. It's quite worthless. True shot. Okay, gives precision to some units. Okay, windrunner. Combat speed is doubled. Again, on himself. For we don't have a very strong hero to cast on himself, so it's not important. Protection from cold, strength of giants. Okay, gives a few soldiers increased strength, which could be useful if we fought someone very well protected, or some huge units to kill them quickly. But this area affects 1, so it's like it affects like 3 skeletons, so it's not very cost effective. And we also don't have a lot of Earth 2 mages. Resist magic, okay, animate skeleton. This is underwhelming, obviously, because our mage can, in combat, he can create 1 skeleton, but they can do this a few times, which can trickle to, you know, to become effective. And they also can create zombies. Nice, okay. So, reanimation. We can now spend our magic resources to create skeletons, which is, I don't think it's an effective way to spend our caster's time. But if we are just siege, or we have a very, you know, urgent need to have some linebackers, some battle line to hold our own against the enemy, yeah, we can spend some magic resources to create a few that, I guess. And then, and then, we can animate small mob of zombies, but only in a province we control, which is again situational. So we have king, skeleton waters. So we're looking mostly at level 3, level 5 have an enchantment, so that our mages can spam creating skeletons in combat, which is more useful because it supplies our battle lines with bodies, which is very good because, as I've said already, undead hold the line forever, and it's perfect for us. So yeah, I want to have a quick look what kind of magic items we can create at this moment, and yeah, this is not much. This girl, what can you do? Again, nothing much, nothing special. So maybe between this and this, I want to push in some construction, because construction 3 allows us to create a little more magical items, which could be useful, as I said, when we were looking at our vampiric commanders, because these guys, this is not, these are not very impressive as attacks. This is good because he can overwhelm someone with 3 attacks, but normally I don't think that Vampire will be fighting anyone 1-on-1. Most likely scenario is that, yeah, he's very well protected, but we can protect him even more and give him good shield, a good sword, maybe some area effect attack, and he will still have his poison bite, I think. Yeah. Well, no, not poison bite. This is gonna mix it. Vampiric bite. Maybe it's more useful to have less casters, but most probably not. Yeah. So yeah. What do I want to do this turn? I don't have a lot of income. No, I don't have a lot of income. So yeah, let's go to the next turn and see what we will have. So, I think our scout has seen a battle between ogres and independent, like we steamroll, like the ones we steamroll most of our turns. So Ogres did not lose a single, yeah, did not lose a single unit. We can watch this. I think I know what to expect from ogres, but yeah, there is not a lot of them, as you can see. But these ogres, oh my god, lost my weekend. Okay, not only they are quite experienced, it means they're experienced and you can cancel their stats. They have this ogre smash, which is, I think it's an attack with their belly or their hand, but it also has a charge bonus, even though it's length 0. So when these huge guys, they're size 5, yeah, so they're bigger than normal people, so they have these added to their length, to the length of their attacks, so they're almost as long as a great sword, I think, and these attacks, so they cannot be repelled quite as easily. So when they impact, when they connect with the enemy, they have a good chance to inflict huge damage. Yeah, you see, 27, 15, which is a lot, as you can understand, because their standard human health is 10. And these, the archers shooting at ogres, it's actually quite a good way to deal with a lot of ogres, and I think, yeah, ogres have a lot of health, but they don't have a lot of defense skill, and as such they're very vulnerable to archers, because they don't have a good armor, they don't have a lot of ability to dodge anything incoming, and they are quite big, so it's often that they get shot. I think most of their never human wound, limb, I think most of their afflictions are the result of them being shot at. The fact that they cannot do anything about being shot at, unless they kill everyone and then they kill archers. So maybe when we encounter them, when it's important for us to counter ogres, maybe having a lot of skeleton archers is a good idea. Most of all because with missile units in this game, there is always a problem. The fact that there is a lot of friendly fire, like a lot, and you cannot, micromanage it like in Total War. So most of my skeletons have piercing resist, so they don't care as much about being shot at by conventional archers. So maybe the plan is when we meet the ogres, we'll just hold the line with mediocre skeletons. These don't have to be cool skeletons. Yeah. What is a cool skeleton? Anyway, don't have to be great guards or something with the real big cost. You can just make them tire out, because units are tiring in this game. No, it's not often important unless some magic is involved. But anyway, and just wear the ogres down with archers. But anyway, yeah, and I'm not playing. I'm playing on the difficult level, which means that my enemies they receive a little bit of a bonus. They receive a little bit of a bonus for their resources and their income. Because AI in this game, it's not perfect. It's a little bit mitigated by the fact that this, how do I say it? The factions in this mod, which is about Warhammer, Warhammer. Shit, I didn't pronounce it right any single time in this stream. So the factions are quite powerful, and it's quite easy for them to expand, but it's not easy for them. So some of the random armies they they do, they're quite alright. But sometimes AI needs little help. It needs more resources, or I even integrated a mod that gives them a little bit of a bigger arm in the beginning of the game, so that they can be, more competitive, so that we don't, steamroll everyone. So yeah, let's look at how we deal with surprisingly African independence. Again, surprisingly, because there is no people of the race around them at all. So we assume these are inbred. Yeah, our massive color in charge just deletes them. Well, normally javelins are not a big problem, but can be a little problematic because they can hurt a lot of people. But we have pierce resist, and also we do not really care what would happen to our horsemen, because they're extremely cheap, and as you can see, extremely effective. So what do we have here? I think this flag is, yeah, it's beastlings. So this starts being a little problematic, because we have to fight these guys. And let's start with constructing building, and let's build a temple here, which is also a gamble, because beastmen, as I understand, they get significant bonuses for raising my temples. But I also want to protect my dominion from approaching the dominion of the beastmen. But who these guys are? Oh, they've hired a few horsemen somehow. Beastmen paid some tribal horsemen to scout. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we have a little bit of money, so let's build a temple here too. So, and now let's. Okay, so we have 930. This is not a lot. I don't want any more necromancers for now. I don't think so. This is not a lot of money anyway. I think I maybe need. Okay, let's have this guy for the next turn. We will have another Wrath King and Wraith. Okay, so we can expand a little quicker. Yeah, but it's not quick enough, I think, because we'll need to wait another turn for them to get a somewhat effective army. Anyway, I don't think we have another option, so we'll be building a temple here, we're building a temple here, and as I was foreseeing at the beginning of the game, yeah, this province, it gives us quite a lot of resources, so we maybe want to focus this. And now I understand why it's important to have reanimation. So we can stall our research for now, because we have a lot of necromancers and a lot of death magic resources, so we can cast ritual spell and do a lot of reanimation. Yeah. So at the beginning of the next turn, can you do this? And you can do this too. So at the beginning of the next turn, even though we didn't recruit anything because we don't have any money, we will have a lot of skeletons that will be ready and able to fuck someone's shield up, even though we don't have any money. So this is useful. And let's not forget about our shade. Yeah, so here begin the lands of the ogres. So if and when we put our fortress here, possibly, yeah, we will have to fight ogres, and I think this is a little bit concerning because I thought I will have blood dragons, and blood dragons are knights effectively, and knights are for one side they're quite from one point of view they're quite great at dealing with ogres because of their charge bonus. Charge bonus in this game, it means you deal a lot of damage to a single entity on the first hit. But the problem is, first of all, ogres have their own charge bonus, so and they are strong, big and strong. And big and strong means they can fuck the knights shit up with one hit. Because you can imagine, a giant ogre just gives them good slapping with the club. That's enough for most of the knights. Quite enough. Well, enough for them to reconsider life choices. But yet again, I don't think we have any other options. Nekrach. I don't remember what to do. I'll have to look at it. Anyway. Yeah, and yet again, I don't want to use Karsak here because this would be extremely stupid because this river you cannot cross. This river you cannot cross. This is fucking sea. You cannot cross sea. So it would be super ineffective. Yeah. So no Karsak now. Or maybe we will look here. Yeah. Let our shadow do the sneaking and see what's over there. So Beastmen, I'm not really too much concerned about. I mean, it's famous last words, I understand, but I think we can hold this against them, hold our own. This is mostly it's mostly a horde of mix of very unmotivated infantry and large guys, which we can overwhelm with numbers. And the point is that we're not very afraid at this moment we're not afraid of huge guys because okay, you can kill a skeleton in one hit. What does it matter? We have like 100 more skeletons and they're almost free for us. So. And they will not run. Mostly the guys like Minotaurs. Anyway, are not a problem. These are a problem because they kill a lot of people initially, and this may cause a rout for like less disciplined guys. But from that, that doesn't care. They do not care. Okay. Let's look. We have so everyone has cast reanimation. Oh, that was Russian accent. Quite fun to have pop up once in a while. And then someone has been repairing skeletons, which is astoundingly unimportant. Okay, and we have winter, which is. It lowers our income, okay, and supplies, which we do not care about because why? Yeah, because most of undead do not have to eat, except for no, nobody has to eat. So yeah. So skeletons, we have an assortment, I think. Sure, let's integrate them into our White King's army. The question is that this is more or less most important for me at this moment. Are you able to form a line? Yeah, you're able to form a line, which is great because why? Because these skeletons can, you know, prevent enemies going around my army and wrecking my shit in the rear, which is good. Which is good to be protected from these things. And then also we have Wargeists and Vargolf, two of them. So yeah, I think maybe this would be a little bit more effective. So yeah, now we'll do hold and attack, which would mean we'll wait for 2 turns before attacking the rearmost enemy, so that we don't have to contend with the and this guy too. So that we don't have to contend with the conventional forces that are there. And these zombies, let them stay with the remnant, let him do his thing. So this is this resource intensive, resourceful. No, this province that is rich in resources. Okay, we can and we will and we should attack it. I think we will get it. And now we'll recruit more necromancers, and now we can do potentially 6. Yeah, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, 5 Black Knights, but we can do this almost every turn. So these are nice. We also can add a few creatures, which are powerful, to say the least. Powerful, maybe they're not very good. Their staying power, even though they have a lot of HP, I think they'll attract a lot of. They're not really to defend, they'll attract a lot of damage themselves. But they can be problematic to deal for them. Even if they kill them, most of their guys will be poisoned, possibly, probably, if they don't have a lot of long weapons. So maybe next turn, because I need some money. I need money to establish a little bit of a provincial defense against beastmen, and so seductively empty. I want to attack beastmen, even though I'm not finished with my economical expansion. No, I don't think so. So yeah, let's establish some provincial defense. So normally we would have there 1 revenant, 1 skeleton, 2 zombies, which is not enough. So let's have, well, a lot of zombies, a lot of skeletons, and then again a lot of zombies and skeletons. Sure. Let's have this. So at least it will give the beastmen some food for thought. Yeah, when they attack, they let them but I have some problems with this. So yeah, and us, let's let our prophet. What's your name? Orphan Eater. Glorious. Okay, Orphan Eater. Go and eat orphans over there. Then our fortune teller. You should go back. Yeah. Yep. I think that's all. So how close we're at the next? How close are we to the next level of enchantment? We're pretty close. So the next turn, we hope that we will have an ability to use enchantment level 2, which will let us do a skeleton warrior spell, which is, I don't know. Let's compare. So these guys, you're just a skeleton, so you're a little bit good at attacking. Defense is normal. Everything is normal, like a normal human, and not a lot of HP and small magical resistance. Okay, let's see what Long-Dead Warrior is about. So this is the same. I don't understand. What's the difference between reanimation and Long-Dead Warrior? Maybe it's cheaper. I don't know. Let's look. Because sooner or later I'll have to. Yeah, reanimation takes 10 plus. 10 plus means that. Okay, plus 1 skeleton for every extra magic prowess in that we have. For 3, we have 10 plus. Okay, and now skeletal warriors have guaranteed 12, which is the same as reanimation, but 1 less magic gem. So this is more cost effective by 1/3. Okay. And also we have a Rewrite King. So if we're in a pickle and we want to, not in a pickle, if we need to have a skeleton leading, undead leading commander, we can have this for 3 games and 1 turn when the necromancer doesn't do what he's supposed to be doing. What is that for? So we can create a lot of zombies. Okay. Anyway. So later in enchantment we can use our magic gems to. Yeah, it seems so. We can. Zombie dragon, my god. We can create most of our units for magic gems, which is cool because that will not strain our economy with creating throwaway units, which is nice. And so yeah. Wait. Yeah. So this is nice. Okay, let's see what's going on in the next turn. What? This is a little hot today. so I'm a little bit sleepy. Anyway, okay, the Raven's name is Vormvenom. So that's nice to know, as always. So we attacked 2 provinces this turn. So let's look. Further down the road, I will maybe not look at the more, you know, unimpressive battles. And yet again, our skeletons are intercepted. But no, they're not. So we can behead their army quite quickly, I hope. Because, yet again, skeletons are not going to run. So they're invested. They will stay fighting their commanders for a long time. And I think the commanders will die sooner. The bad thing is that our bulls are mostly dead, but Grief Horrors seem to be doing nice. Okay, I think we've killed all the commanders. So these will turn in a rout any second. Yep, this is rout. So when enemy is routing, they have a huge penalty to all their skills. They can get stuck in and will try to fight their way out, but they will not be effective. And our cripples, he has his spine broken. How? Anyway, and this guy is weakened. That's the problem. That's the problem with guys being half undead. So no, this is not a problem. I don't know how to heal them. Yeah, they're regenerating. So maybe they will regenerate this afflictions. But actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a problem with undead army, I'd say, because yeah, we have. Actually, no, it's a problem with any army because having afflictions is bad, and it's good to have a unit that can regenerate or some guys who can heal them, because it trickles down. It makes your army less effective, and you lose guys, and your most experienced units, in a while, they become withered by their trauma, and they become less and less useful. So yeah, I think there are less ways to make undead, heal their afflictions, but we have such options because necromancers do this, but at a very slow rate. So what do we have here? We have our vampire air force and line of skeletons, thick line of skeletons. Let's see. So archers we don't care about, and I think our vampires. Yep, they're just decimating the headquarters. And their priest is giving us trouble, but I think, yeah, everyone's dead. And their infantry was dead even before our vampires finished with their headquarters, so this was a moot point. But the vampires will maybe serve us well when we fight someone more serious than just some infantry, some guys from some random province. We have problems with the full faction, and also our skeleton prophet, who is Orphanator. Orphanator is now well known for his immense strength, which is 16. which is, as you remember, baseline human is like 10, 9, 11 maybe. So his yeah, his strength is really huge. So the his attack with one-handed weapon is now, is it one-handed? Yeah, he attacks twice. Nice. His attacks with his one-handed weapon are now comparable to an ogre, which is fun. Okay. So now I think we've saved some money. Okay. Can we do more black knights? We can. And we will have some money left over, so that we can, in theory, have some money for our other enterprises. Sure. The beastmen are also here, and they've hired mercenaries, I think. So maybe it's a problem. Maybe we want to have castles here. But having castle here is not very productive, you know, because it will also siphon resources and money from the Seam provinces. Our capital is siphoning, which is, I'm not sure it's a huge problem. Okay, what's this? Highlands and mountains. So it must be theoretically it must have a lot of resources. Okay, let's try this. And the other thing about beast lords, or beastmen, sorry. The other thing about beastmen is that if they capture a fortress, they also get a lot of benefits for it. And then they destroy the fortress. So with many factions, if you lose a fortress, yeah, it's a problem, but you can recapture it later. Beastmen, no, you lose all the investment, which is again not cool. So let's think. Okay, let's do this. Let's capture this province first, see what we have there. And later, let's consider putting forces there. And then, what do we have here? Militias, light infantries, archers, heavy infantries. And then we have a throne here. So, as you remember, getting thrones is the goal in this game. So, maybe I want to secure one now. Even more important, as I know that over here we have ogres, and ogres, yeah, I think ogres will be problematic. And we have also farmland and river here, so maybe we should. And our prophet is over here, so we need him to capture the throne. Because do we have a good priest here? No, this is the most we have. Yeah, this is suboptimal. But anyway, we can capture the province. We don't necessarily have to capture the throne, because the throne can be captured only by the priest that is at least of level 3, and we have only priest level 1, except for prophet, which is over there, and it's quite easy. So we also can, when our god, quote unquote, gets incarnated, which is not soon, because which year is it? still year 0, so our guy will be here at year 2, 2.5. Huh? Yeah. It will be. Will not be here soon. So we will be able to use him to the track college to capture this. Anyway, it's good to have this province in our hands and defend it anyway. Yeah, and maybe we should put maybe we should put our fortress here because river is a nice place, even though there are a lot of bridges here. A river is a nice place to establish defensive front line. I don't know. Maybe this game it's not as important. Yeah, because I don't think there is a penalty for river crossing, but it could slow down a little. Yeah, we'll see. Because again, there are a lot of bridges, a lot of accessibility. And anyway, if they want, they'll have access here. I mean, ogres will be able to, just. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, I can summon skeletons just like this. No, I don't need it now. Okay. Do we have? Yeah, we have Lake Knights. That's perfect. Not a lot of them though. There is something to be said about just overwhelming enemy with these guys because they're cheap. They're cheap and actually almost quite as effective. No. Maybe their charge is not as devastating, but again, there are a lot of them. They do not run. Okay, we'll try. We'll try to have heavy cavalry for a while. Maybe we will. Maybe we will have mixed in 1 hour later. I mean. Neither of them require upkeep because they're dead. I'm wasting a lot of time creating Black Knights. But no. I know I have to meet ogres, so it would be nice to have a little bit of punching power to take ogres down quickly. Because I am unsure that the skeleton riders with their light lances charge 1 for the first strike. They need to halve the strength of the charging unit. So I have 13, and then they'll have 5 more, so they'll have 16. Yeah, that's not enough to seriously punch through ogres. Because I don't remember, some of those ogres have protection of 16, I think. So yeah, just hardly piercing their armor. This 19 and 19 will have heavy weapons, so their charge attack will be full. So this is 32. This can kill an ogre outright, I think. Maybe. Sometimes it can kill an ogre outright, and sometimes it can cripple them, which is also great. Okay, let's have Black Knights now. So both of this attack is a little bit potentially problematic because I want this province. It looks good. It looks good for a place for a fortress. But I'm pretty sure Beastmen will try to take it immediately. And maybe this army is not as good for Beastmen. Fighting Beastmen, yeah. It's almost no army to be. I also need to check. I need to establish some defense here because Beastmen units from here can. This lava lake, some lights, perfect. Wait, Calamar. Okay. They can try and attack here, but I not want to spend a lot of money here. So yeah. Skeletons, zombies. Okay, let's see. Next month of winter. Yawn. Okay. So some skeleton. Or maybe actually maybe a creep horror died. So let's look at the battles, and as we can see, yeah, I was right. Beastmen tried to capture the province we want to establish our fortress in immediately because they had the same idea as I did. So yeah, let's look first. How can we deal with this throne? And it's protected way better than any other province, obviously. But those guys are mostly spear units and archers, which is okay. And then we have, mages here and blood mages too. So let's see, our vampires maybe will decimate them quite quickly, no? Hopefully. So some of the vampires go berserk, yeah. Most of the archers just hit their own units. Yeah, no mages, no commanders, I think. And hopefully we will rout now. Yep, we do. Our vampires just feed, slaughtering them. Generating, slaughtering. This, how did you get this? She's just okay. You can heal affliction because you're a vampire. Nice. So this problem that reduces your strength, chest wound, and makes you fatigue quite fast. This will not be a problem in any foreseeable future because you will regenerate this. This guy is alright, this guy is alright, this guy is also alright. Wait, they're unsurroundable, right? Okay, yeah. Ignore first 3 attacks for harassment purposes. And the cool thing about them, the vampires, is it seems they're not only regenerating, they also, their vampire bite heals them a little too, so they're quite good at fighting a lot of people. They can kill in one hit. It's always okay. Their bite is also armor piercing, which is nice because it means that even though they don't have a lot of 19 strength, even though they don't have a lot of have quite a lot of damage actually. So piercing means that they have less armor to deal with by 15%, and then the remaining armor of the enemy is reduced by half. So, and then you reduce 17 damage. So most human-sized enemies even if they are in full plate armor. Yeah, and they can kill with one bite. If they have their berserks and have great morale. Okay, if they are able to, overcome repel, which they can with this morale. And these guys, yeah, the same thing, but even more power because they're strength 25. Jesus. Okay. So it works. Yeah, it works. Wargeists work, and what is your name? Wargolf. Okay, Wargolfs also work. So yeah, this is a slaughter. Yet again, let's look at the statistics. So we've lost 2 Wargeists to whom? I think commanders. So it's a little bit sad that we don't have an ability to deduce who killed who from this after battle statistics, which I think as the game renders the battles anyway, it would be possibly quite easy to make it a sub menu which I could have opened, and it even clicks. Hear the sound. It's a button. But it doesn't do anything. Anyway, we won. We've lost 2 Wargeists, which are expensive, but we can make more. These guys, we made 21 kills, and they made they killed 21 people, even though these forts it's 1 turn for our capital. Get those. Okay, and Wargolfs, they are the most effective. No, actually, long dead. Yeah, skeletons are good. Skeletons are good to hold the line. And bats, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will recruit any more bats. Because, I don't know, maybe they have critical mass, after which they are very effective. But they have mediocre morale. They also require upkeep. Do you require upkeep? Yeah, they require a lot of upkeep. Okay. Anyway, we have this province. We have the province with the throne, so we cannot claim the throne. As I said, we need to have a priest of level 3, and the only priest of level 3 that we have available. I don't think we can empower priests to have more holy levels. No, I don't think so. He's very busy in the north because he wants to create some defenses against beastmen. And let's look. Our prophet, which is level 3 priest. This guy. Wait. Strength. I thought. Anyway, yeah. This one is not a problem. This fight. I think, yeah. I think we will be able to win this easily. Because, as always, our skeletal raiders have reached the enemy commanders, and they will, in a few seconds, will be able to kill the commanders throughout the enemy. Because, as I've said, no commanders means any army size roused from the battle. Yeah, but we've lost a lot of skeletons here, no? Yeah, quite a lot. So the beastmen attacked, and this is important because we need to look. Maybe mercenaries. Yeah, that's beastmen mercenaries, which is funny because beastmen, I don't think they normally hire mercenaries. I don't know. I'm not as well versed in the lore of Warhammer fantasy as Warhammer, 40k. I'm not a big Warhammer guy, anyway, so I'm not sure Beastmen ever hire mercenaries. Yeah, let's look how it works. This guy, yeah, he's weakened. Doesn't matter. Skeletal riders, well, maybe, yeah, and they will slay the commander. No, yep. Which is also priest, which is suboptimal for us. Yeah, we can look at the bless the beastmen have. So they have death weapons. What does it mean? Death weapons. 2 armor negating magic resistant damage increment on. What does it mean? All enemies hit with will suffer extra damage and get diseased by the death blast effect. If they fail magic resistance roll, damage is magical and will be effective versus ethereal beings, which is fine because even though if beastmen will have death weapons, it doesn't matter for us because most of our guys are dead anyway. So diseases are not a problem. Yep. So guys, kill him quick. Yeah. So the mercenaries, which is what are those guys anyway? These mutants. Let's say these are mutants. This is actually some vanilla faction from this game before the mods. Yeah, let these guys rout. I don't care. So we won. And what do we want to do? We do not have any money. No, we don't have enough money to establish a fortress. Or do we? How much do you cost? How much Black Knights cost? 50 gold. So if I okay, let's stop using Black Knights for a month, and let's start constructing palisades. That's a weird word. It sounds weird for me. So let's start making a wooden fortress. And the fun thing with current Empire Lords, yeah, well, now at the moment we play Strigoi, but when we finish this fortress, we can have some other Bloodlines units. Thing is, we need the enemy capital to, and the Beastmen do not have a capital, which is a little suboptimal for us, but Beastmen, yeah, they don't construct fortresses, never. They only raise them, as well as they raise temples. So if we had an enemy capital, we could establish the capital of the bloodline there. So we would have had access to some really huge units, but huge, not size-wise. Oh, some of them size-wise, yes, but yeah. So the palisade will take 5 months. Yes. No, do this. No, don't forget. So Orphan Eater, which is perfect name. It's equal parts silly and quite horrifying actually, because a Child Eater is horrifying by itself, but this guy he eats only orphans, which is disturbing because the orphan is a guy, he doesn't have any parents. He's already has traumatic life. It's without this guy chasing him. So this is a good choice of name, man. Yeah, I don't know what makes a king choose the name Orphan Eater, but anyway. So maybe let's invest the rest of our money into bringing some zombies and skeletons here. just in case. And so, Throne of Misfortune. So, session points 2, Dominion spread 2. This is good. Dominion gets Misfortune +1. Do we need Misfortune? No, I think we'll claim it way later. Misfortune is not only bad because I will get bad events. I will also, I think I will not have get the heroes I could get. I'm actually not sure if Vampire can't get heroes. Actually, it is weird because for most factions there are lore-friendly heroes that can come to your aid and be part of your battles and be part of your economy. Way more actually named heroes than in Total War Warhammer. I have trouble with this word for some reason. Warhammer. So yeah. Vampire counts. I don't think they have so many. Maybe I missed something. Anyway, who do we have here? Longbowmen, militias, knights. Do we have any way to fight these guys? I think 29 skeletons and that doesn't seem like enough. Let's do this. Let's bring some skeletons and some knights to our guy using this remnant. He's not a good commander, and don't look at this penalties to morale. No, we do not care actually. For now, we do not care. We just want to use him as transport. As you might have guessed by this point, leaders do not, units do not travel without leaders. So yeah, so we invested a little. Maybe. Okay, let's try to rush it. Let's try to rush it. Dormant pretender gods are weakening. So this is not as important to us, but I think many of our enemies now have the access to their most important unit, which is fine. I don't think we care so much at this moment. Maybe our Jackalish is not yet here, so yeah, there will be quite some time before we get him. So we have a new famous hero. His brave deeds and his unbreakable skin are now told by bards and storytellers all over the world. So our other White King now has, I think, natural protection, right? I'll have to check after this battle. So we have a little contingent of skeletons, which I expect knights will just trample over, no problem. But their purpose is just to hold for a few moments, and then our vampires, powerful wargeists and whatever, we'll have to decimate these guys. Yep, -1 commander, and it seems that -1 wargeist, and the other one is. If he leaves, he will heal. Yeah. Wargolfs anyway. They can. Yeah. So they're done. And our White King. Wished. Right? Wished, I don't know. Why? He should be routed by this point? Yeah, I understand that he has a lot of fighting everyone, but I thought that by this point the knights must be routed. Yeah, they killed all the commanders, everyone. So why is the rout not happening? It's a little bit strange for me because yeah, and now my werewolf is limping, which is not a huge thing, I think, but the rules of this game, if they don't have commanders, they have to route. Shit, they have a commander riding with them. Another one. One? No, two. Oh my god. So this is problematic, I think. But werewolf to the rescue. And they cause horror. Yes, fear. Yeah. So you're dead. Yeah. I think. Oh my god. No, don't kill the Witch King. I need him. Go away, knights. That's all. Yeah. So he survives. He has problems. Yeah. He's now weakened and he has never hit a goal. How many guys did you kill? 5. In this battle, I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah. We've routed them, but this was expensive. I mean, not that expensive, I guess, but what is this? Where did you get this? Beard Claw and Talisman. Okay. He's not, oh no, he's not beautiful. No, he has a beard, which makes it problematic for the Witch King to seduce anyone. I would say it is a problem anyway. He's quite obviously dead, but he's now more stronger than, so his weekend is contracted, and he has more morale, which is again not as important for that guy who, I assume he doesn't route anyway. So I think maybe we want to heal this game. So how many people are there? 15,000. No, 12,000. We have ogres right there. So let's construct a building right now. Let's construct palisades here. And yeah. Let's add a little bit of guys here. So. Maybe for now, let's send guys here because we want to quickly. First first of all, we want to heal the beast afflictions, his wounds, and then we want to build a laboratory here anyway because we want more necromancers, more and more necromancers, and maybe, yeah, not have a lot of people here, so maybe we will go there. Yeah, we'll producing necromancers anyway. So we produce necromancer here, and yeah, I wanted to look into blood magic because it things. I think that it stands to reason that Empire Lords will have some special blood magic, and maybe it stands to reason, but it's not so in this mod. So the only special spell we have here, it's prolonged cattle. What does it mean? This blood ritual, the caster increases growth in the province, typically protecting the supply of blood sacrifices the vampiric aristocracy require, but mitigating the effects of the harmful aura of death and despair common to almost all vampire realms. The growth scale of the province will be increased for as long as the ritual lasts. The spell lasts longer if more slaves are sacrificed. I fucking understood nothing. So this identical. So, so with the blood sacrifice we create growth in the province, which is fine, I guess, if I didn't take death in the beginning of the game. This is actually, I think the vampire counts in this game. You can play them differently, so you can use death as I did, which is not a big problem, I guess, which makes you lean more into creating undead guys. Using undeads in your army, or you can lean into growth and maybe more better economy to create knights, create standing human armies. It's like more for blood dragons and Karstein. But as I start with Strigoi, and maybe I go down some other routes with my new castles, which will be there like in 5 months time, so half a year I will be waiting for new fortifications. Anyway, maybe I will think about something else. Maybe I will need to have some more growth in some provinces, but the biggest problem with death for creating a living army is that supplies is minus 40%. So the problem is that if I create living armies, they will have nothing to eat, at least not much. So if I have a big standing army, it will, with time, it will have starvation problems, unless I use some magic to help them. But the cool thing about this is that the enemies that will try to invade my dominion, my sphere of influence, which is, as you see, highlighted, they will also have problems with starvation. I hope. So the big armies will have to first maybe deal with my dominion, which is again something I can expect from Beastlands, because Beastmen they get serious bonuses for raising others' fortresses and temples, with accent on temples, I think, because this temple it is protected by just some skeletons, some zombies. So maybe that it is not enough. We'll see. So yeah. Now we're in contact with ogres, and now we can see that beastmen are a little bit angry, it seems, because I was able to repel on their attack with mercenaries, and I don't think it was targeted at me. They just wanted the same province, and I think they still wanted. I think these guys, 80 enemy units. This is the faction units in this mod. They are way stronger than independents. So I am not actually sure that. What do I have here? 2 creep horrors, one of which is crippled, and the other one is weakened. And how many? Six skeletal riders. Yeah, this will not be enough to repel this. So maybe a few zombies, a few skeletons. Oh yeah, dual wielding skeletons. This is what I want. Yeah, maybe wait till Necromancer. I want to have a little more defense here. I'm playing suboptimally now, I think, because I overextended myself, and I'm losing a lot of money creating these new fortresses. But I think it will be useful long term. I think this because I need to have anchor points. It's difficult to fight ogres when they just can. If they mass a lot of ogres, they can just they can punch through undefended provinces. The same I think is Beastman, but it hurts me a little that I don't have a good army to counter anything actually they can throw at me. So this remnant, yeah, we have 12 Black Knights to try and help us hold our own against the ogres if they want to attack, and maybe it will help us to expand. Also have some necromancers coming to heal our guys, and maybe set up a lab here. Maybe we want to set up a lab here too, so that we can reanimate skeletons, for cheap and quickly. What do I want? Do I want skeletons? Yeah. Let's recruit 2 skeletons here every month. So next turn, let's look what will happen next turn, and we'll finish for today. So maybe I'll continue tomorrow, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. We'll see. Maybe even today. It's my first stream, so I don't have a schedule yet. But we'll see. We'll see. I have something to do today. Maybe there will be some interest from guys who seek alternative to Warhammer to Water. Because as I see for now, this game is even though it is not Warhammer per se. I mean, it was not initially Warhammer. It is way more detailed. So we have battle wounds, we have a lot of more named characters, we have a lot of more magic, more interesting implementation of magic. We have all the factions, more than I think we only don't have Katai. Katai and Zinch are lacking in Chef at this moment. So yeah, we have almost all the factions from all the 3 Warhammers. We have more involved magic. We have all the kinds of units that behave really differently, and there is less, plastic rigidity that Total War boasts. I mean, knights are, even though you, it's a little bit more of an auto battler in that you set up your units and after this for initial programming you can actually do much other than watch how they fight. It's more reminiscent of the how it works in tabletop. And anyway, I mean, it's all less silly, you know. It's my opinion. I don't hate Total War. It's just not the thing I like, and I always preferred older Total War, like Medieval 2, Rome Total War, the original. I think something happened around the Shogun 2, which made me more bored to play these games. Maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe I'm just a little bit too old to play real-time games. But yeah. Anyway, for fighter planes flying above my flat again. So we actually amassed huge resource and position money for our capital. So we could hire. Oh no. We could hire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knights in the same turn, which is not impressive. But massive knights becomes very powerful very quickly. So what I think we maybe we want a true Strigoi. He costs a lot, but on the other hand, he has a lot of access to different magic. He's very powerful, I think, both as a leader and as a caster and as a combat unit. I mean, as a melee fighter. And also, as his recruitment point is 6, so his recruitment is his cost is actually spread around for 3 turns. So it's more like it's not such a big impact on our economy. So maybe, yeah. Because I want more research. I'm not sure. Do I need him now? Yeah, let's do this. Well, we have it would be worse if we make this guy recruit this guy when we don't have some downtime, because when we have war, we will need commanders and mages quickly, so we will concentrate on some guys that we can recruit in 1 turn. And this guy we will have. Let's have him recruited now. I mean, in 3 turns. But anyway, these guys prove that they're extremely powerful, extremely cool. So he has protection 8, and then over this he has vulnerability, so he has 18 actually, and then he has powerful fear aura and regeneration and 3 attacks, and those attacks are able to recognize in 1 hit, and they're also unsurroundable, so they don't care about harassment penalties, and they're recuperating, so they're perfect. Let's have this one. Yeah. We can only have 1, right? And then Vargeists, which are also nice. I'm not sure. Investing in them seems. Yeah. We cannot build army only on Vargeists. So, Lady God, how much do they cost? Ancient sword is nice. Shields, yeah. Let's build a great guard now. Yeah. And maybe we don't want anything else. Okay, felt bad. Felt bad. Yeah, just let's just hire them for to cause chaos in the anime in the ranks. Uh, theoretically, maybe it will work because we found out that they are not very powerful, even though they have two attacks. They're quite huge and they're not. They don't have a lot of staying power because they are quite easy to hit, even though they have quite a lot of high hit points. Well, it's 12. Because actually they it is most of the time. So yeah, let's just look around quickly. So this horde went away, they don't want to fight us, which is great. Our mages also come here and can establish a lab and start reanimating. Strigoi is potentially a problem. So, what? No, come here. We are taking our Black Knights and Skeletons to help Figure hold this, build this fortress and hold this place until the construction is finished because we have ogres nearby. These are not ogres. This is ogre kingdom, but yeah, that's a silly thing. But in this game, even ogres can hire mercenaries. I think there are like 8 mercenary heavy cavalries, which hopefully is not a huge problem. No, it is possibly a problem. Yeah, let them attack immediately. Okay. So yeah, let's finish here for now. Let's save our game and quit and bye for everyone. It was good to play today with you and have company. I'm very excited about this game, and I want to show it to everyone. Not just the minions, but with Warhammer mods because they are perfect. So see you again soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Next time, I think I forgot. Next time I'll record the stream and maybe put it on YouTube also. But anyway, have a nice day. Bye bye.